spent some time looking at this WELD product, so I just wanted to make a quick video showing what it was. Basically, this is the website, and they have different years of data available. So if you're interested in a specific year, these are geo-referenced Landsat mosaics. You can look at a seasonal one or month by month. So you can go to it, and then you have to register to get a site. Basically, you download the data using this tool. So what I did was I just did a randomly chosen stripe through the middle of the several states that I work in. And if we zoom out, we could see that it's in Virginia and North Carolina. And so anyway, that's kind of what it looks like. And these are the Landsat tiles. So basically, you can see that it crosses several Landsat scenes. When you do it, you download several files that come along with the product. These are all of the files you get. The ones of interest, of course, are the TIFF files. So I loaded a couple of these into here, into ArcMap, and you can see that this is the strip I chose across the several scenes. I don't remember which date it was, but I think the things I'll show are appropriate. So I'll just zoom into an area. So you can see that obviously the scan line correction problem is an issue. They appear to have a cloud mask. You can see that these clouds and the scan lines are identified with a flag. So in theory, you could take another land cover map and fill in land cover where these clouds and the scan lines are if you were lazy. So that's kind of a nice thing. Here's what the Nape imagery looks like on top of this. So you see that it's mostly forested in a landscape, in a landscape with some agricultural activity. You don't see a strong relationship, obviously in these cloudy areas, because obviously the clouds have filled in, and they make some effort clearly to fill in underneath the clouds using some sort of an algorithm. And on that WELD website, there's all that information. This is the NDVI. There's band 4. They have another image, which I'm not exactly sure what this is. I think it's some sort of a quality image. So basically, again, the same kind of deal. It's like the cloud image. It appears to have sort of a buffer around the clouds. The saturation flag, I'm not exactly sure what that is. It's nothing, it doesn't seem very exciting to me. But you could put it on top of the clouds and kind of see that certain areas of the cloud image have that. So anyway, if you zoom out, and then you zoom back into certain areas, they appear to have taken some Landsat 5 as well. Now you do see that I guess what they've done is in one way or the other, they filled in with modeled values these areas here, which are a little bit fishy. This is the cloud image. If we take that ACCA image, obviously they don't consider these areas, which are clearly, poorly modeled areas. They don't consider that to be bad quality. So whatever it is, this flag that seems to identify areas that are questionable does not seem to do that. The top of atmosphere reflectance image for band 4. You can see that you still see some of the artifacts in here. So my overall assessment is that it is an intriguing product. It's hard to say, I might have chosen a bad scene. I think it's worth fooling around with if you're short on time and you want to do a large area Landsat-based classification. It does appear to have all the different bands, and it is top of atmosphere reflected, so it's kind of standardized. So you could use it for image classification over large areas, but you'd have to use those flag images to screen out the bad pixels. And then in some areas, you'd have to recognize that the flag images don't appear to identify areas where there's clearly something screwy. It could be that I chose a bad date where there was a lot of clouds. So there's, it's worth experimenting with. Anyway, that's all I have to say about